Good morning. You are listening to UpReach, a morning devotional presented by the Church Street Church of Christ in Lewisburg, Tennessee. By this we know love, because He laid down His life for us, and we also ought to lay down our lives for the brethren. But whoever has this world's goods, and sees his brother in need, and shuts up his heart from him, how does the love of God abide in him? My little children, let us not love in word or in tongue, but in deed and in truth. 1 John chapter 3, verses 16 through 18. Have you ever noticed how easy it is to talk a big talk, but how difficult it is to put our actions behind our words? Today is a day our nation sets aside to remember and honor our veterans who have fought to give us the freedoms we enjoy. Yet, even on occasions such as this one, it is so easy for us to fall into the trap of habitually saying all the sweet-sounding words and platitudes, but not really allowing such thoughts to sink in deep enough to change us or to cause us to be truly appreciative. When is the last time, for example, that we personally expressed our appreciation to a veteran for his or her sacrifices? The same struggle often exists in our own spiritual lives as well. It is easy to attend a worship gathering with fellow believers, to sing hymns of praise to God, to pray, and to hear the Word of God proclaimed, yet still not be moved to act differently because of it. Consider these thoughts from God is No Fool by Lois Cheney. A woman came from seeing a religious movie. She was moved by it. She thought of the technicolor wonders of God. She choked up at the VistaVision close-up of the men of God. She mused on the stereophonic destruction of evil. All the way home she thought and thought. When she had gotten dinner, she bathed the children, played bridge, and then went to bed. Before she fell asleep, she told her husband about the movie and said, "It really made you think." A young man went into a church after a long, too long absence. The minister spoke of the love of God, of the hope of God, of life in God. The young man was troubled and he was stirred. That afternoon he went for a walk with his girlfriend, and they talked, and they had a hamburger. Before he kissed her good night, he told her about the sermon, and he said, "It really made you think." A grown man concerned for life and love read many books of religious depth. They spoke of the need for God, the hope for God, and the promises of God. He couldn't put them down. He would read late into the night. At breakfast, he would tell his wife why he had stayed up so late. He would tell her about a special book and would say, "It really made you think." Could it be that the loneliest book in the Bible is the book, the Acts? What about you today? Are you saying all the right things and feeling all the right emotions, but failing to allow them to be translated into life-changing action? Why not pray and ask God to give you the courage and the motivation to act on your convictions today? This has been UpReach, a presentation of the Church Street Church of Christ in Lewisburg, Tennessee. I am Kyle Bolton, the pulpit minister at Church Street, and I would like to personally invite you to come and share times of Bible study and worship with us each week. We meet every Sunday at 9 o'clock a.m. for our morning worship, followed by our Sunday school for all ages at 10:15 a.m. Then we meet again at 6 o'clock p.m. for our evening worship. We also have a midweek meeting for devotion and Bible study on Wednesdays at 6:30 p.m. I hope to see you there. Have a blessed day.
Howdy, y'all. My name is Will Brown. I'm the youth minister at Church Street Church of Christ. I want to invite you to our Vacation Bible School. This year our theme is Paul's Perilous Adventures, so saddle up as we ride with Paul through his wild adventures in the days of the early church. VBS kickoff will be that Sunday night at 5 p.m. Come get a big old tater with barbecue. And classes will start at 6 o'clock. Monday through Wednesday, we'll start chowing down about 5:30, with classes starting at 6:30. We'll have classes for kids, teens, and adults every night. And by the way, adults, we'll have Bill Watkins that will be our guest speaker for your class. Make sure to mark your calendars for June 4th through the 7th for our Vacation Bible School here at Church Street Church of Christ. Yeehaw!